going on, guys? Welcome back to Ball Hour. New episode, new week, new guests. So you know what that means. We're going to talk about the ins and outs of non-league on and off the pitch. So this one's going to be a good one. Also, make sure to head over to Nuvo. Guys are sponsoring us with hoodies, hats, all of that good stuff. So go check them out. Go get your stuff. But yeah, man, with that being said, let's introduce our guest for today. The one and only Nana Asamoah. What are you saying?
All good, bro. All good, bro. Yourself?
I'm blessed, man.
Yeah.
We're here, man. You know, like
Good,
lockdown's been around, but yeah, we're here, man. I'm good. How have you been during this lockdown period?
All blessed. Just more or less just at home, you know, just chilling. Had a couple sessions here and there today, obviously, but nothing crazy, man. Same old, same old.
How's football for you?
At the moment, obviously, we've been in lockdown, so in terms of like what I do, like the coaching stuff, not been really active because I can't coach the kids.
Okay.
In terms of like non-league, obviously, I don't do that anymore. I'm done with all that, man. You know
What happened, man? It's not for you no more.
It's
It's the Michael right for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
All good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
if it changes, to bring it closer, but yeah.
yeah, calm. You know what? Non-league was fun when I was in it, but not that it became political. But I had a lot of injuries in it. I had surgery on my ankle when I was at Haringey. So when I've come back, it was like the team had evolved. Like they went from where they were to another level. So it was like I was playing catch up,
yeah.
and I just wanted to play. So from there, I was like, look, I'm gonna go play elsewhere because I want to play. I haven't played for so long. I just want to play. And I went to Barking, went to play for Justin for a bit, and what happened to me? I tore my hamstring. When I came back, it just weren't the same. Like I just couldn't get back into it, man. So from there, I said I'd call it a day, but I didn't call it a day because of that. I kind of got into the coaching side of things.
Yeah. So I was gonna say like football's now done for you, but what I wanted to talk about today is like we like to talk about on the pitch stuff and also most importantly off the pitch. Like there are people in non-league that do great stuff off the pitch, and Limitless Pro Sports. Bro, talk us through that. I feel like you lot have got a great setup there.
Yeah.
Looked at the website, looks professional and everything. So
We try.
no, you guys are doing well, man. Credit where credit's due. I respect it as well. So just talk us through how Limitless Pro started.
So I think I was coaching at, I don't know if you heard of Pro Direct Academy.
Yeah.
It's like they got loads of different.
Loads.
Yeah, they got loads. So I was coaching there.
Yeah.
For about a year and a half, and then I got let go because of cost cutting and budgets not being met and stuff like that. So me and another guy got let go. So when I got let go, I was a bit, because I liked the job. It was obviously coaching through the day, every day. It was like a college program.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I had like a 16 to 19 college program. I was one of the head coaches. And then I had like a youth team as well, like under 15s, I think I had.
Yeah.
And then obviously I got let go for whatever reasons. And then I thought, you know what, I don't want to go into another job and be let go. You know what I mean? I'd rather start something for myself. So then me and a few of the other boys. So we've got Irvin, we've got Jordan, we've got Mike's, and we've got another Nana B, we call him. So yeah, we basically started Limitless Sports. Started it in 2018. So yeah, when that started, because I was working at a school when I left Pro Direct, I managed to get a couple of the kids from the school.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had our trial session. It wasn't a great attendance, but obviously we had to keep plugging away, keep trying. And then yeah, from there, we just built. And then yeah, here we are today, doing decent, doing all right.
So what's the long-term goal? Is it to one day be a Premier League manager or?
Do you know what? I'm not really interested in management. You know, like in terms of like managing a club or non-league professional. It's not really my bag. But I think just building Limitless into a place where it's got different kind of branches in different areas.
Yeah. All
over London, possibly the UK. Obviously building what we've got now in North London into something even bigger. So competing with the best grassroots clubs in the world, in the country.
Bro, that's good. That's good. I really like that, and I feel like one thing I was just thinking about is just like seeing young black coaches now in today's society is great. I feel like there's so much negative energy that's been portrayed out there. We've been put in a negative light, and to now see young black coaches in the community getting kids together to kind of like build a community, build a family. Like, what's it like for you knowing that, you know, like I want to build a community now? This is bigger than football. Like, some of these kids, yeah, they're doing it for just for like health at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah,
day. But you want to incorporate that. So
yeah.
what's that like? Been like
So
bringing the
obviously,
community together.
yeah, in the area that we were in, so we're in Wood Green, Tottenham Wood Green kind of area, but we do our stuff in Wood Green. So a lot of the kids are predominantly black, and we've
Yeah,
got a lot of Turkish kids. You've got kids from all over the world, but obviously they're in an area where there's a lot of danger for them.
yeah,
There's a lot of crime. There's a lot of things going on that they can get involved in. So I think it's important for us to be able to be good role models for them, because obviously I grew up in Tottenham.
yeah,
The other coaches grew up in Tottenham as well. So we've all seen what goes on. We went to school in Wood Green, St Thomas More. I don't know if you know it, but
yeah,
we've seen a lot of things. We've seen what happens out there. So just trying to guide the kids away from that, for them to kind of see that there's more to life than getting involved in things they shouldn't do. That's important as well, because you've got kids obviously that are really good, like elite kids, and then you've got kids that are doing it because they like football. You've got kids that are doing it maybe because their parents want them to do something
yeah.
extra, and then you've got kids that are doing it because of their health. So we've
Mm,
not just said, oh, let's just go for the best kids in the area and just train them. We've got programs for the more developed kids,
yeah,
where they play matches and train like 2-3 times a week, and then we've got programs for kids that are just doing it for fun and for leisure. They train like once a week, and then we've got programs for children that just want to build on their health, like one-to-one programs as well. Got 3 to 5, so we're going from the age of 3 all the way up to 14. So in and around that 11 to 14 age, it's easy for them to get influenced by other people.
yeah.
So being a good role model for them is important, 100%.
And how much do you help them with like the off the pitch stuff? Like, because I know like working with kids, sometimes they come to you and be like, they just talk about off the pitch stuff. So how big is that for you? As a young coach, you've got general like life experience for your age. So what's that like for you, and how is it?
So obviously, yeah, you got kids that some of them. There's, the funny thing is we've got different kinds of kids. So you got the
Yeah,
kids that are, they see what they see on YouTube, they see what they see outside of school and in school and stuff. So they come to training and they want to talk about it. Oh, this happened, that happened, and it's just like, as coaches, not only coaches but mentors as well. We just got to kind of level their heads down and just say to them, you know what we're talking about, is that relevant to your life? Is it gonna benefit you in any way? Is it gonna make you a better person? Most probably not. So just that intervention, making sure that they know right from wrong. Yeah, they know this is what people are doing. This is what we're not going to get involved in. This is what people are doing. This is something we can get involved in. So, yeah, I just think it's important for kids to understand the paths, the different paths that they can take, and understand which is the one to take.
So which one would you say you're more of, a mentor or a coach? Because I feel like for me, there's a difference between the two.
Therefore, a difference. Therefore, a difference. There's like, I feel like you can kind of interlink both of them.
Yeah,
So you might do a session for age group, like let's say under 12s, and for example, you might be doing, I don't know, keep ball, and then one kid gets angry because he gets kicked, and he's that anger that he's got from outside of football, he might kind of portray it within a session. He might try and have a go at the kid and stuff
yeah,
like that. But it's like, all right, I'm coached. All of a sudden, I'm mentor. So it's like I might pull him to the side, chat to him, and say, you know what, you got to channel it differently. You can't be kicking out at people. You can't be reacting how you react. Do you know what I mean? So it's like kind of both, but I'd say it's a mixture of half and half.
So which one would you take like more? If you had to pick one, which one would you take? Would you take growing a better human being or growing a professional footballer?
Obviously, everyone wants to grow a professional footballer. Say, "Do you know what? Look, I've had an influence on this footballer's life. I helped him get to where he's got to. So, kid signs a pro contract. You're going to be happy because you played a part, maybe 2, 3, 4 years of coaching from yourself. But then it's like a kid that was on a wrong path, gets on the right path, goes to school, goes to college, gets a proper job, 9 to 5 or whatever it may be. It's the same kind of feeling.
Yeah,
Because even if obviously there's a lot more, a bit more passionate when it comes to football because I'm a football coach
yeah,
first. But if I've got a kid that goes from one side of the law to another and he's on a straight and narrow, that'll make me extremely happy. Same with a footballer. So it's a tough one, man. But
you take both. You'll take both.
I take either or. But yeah, it's both massive to me, man. It's big. It's big.
Okay, one thing you touched on earlier is having like different groups. So like one's for the elite kid, and the others if they're not as elite. What's your thoughts on like pushing young kids at the ages of 8, 9, and 10 to like really go for the pro dream, like scholar pro dream? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Because I hear it. I'm kind of for it, but I'm kind of like against it because I feel like in a way you're kind of like taking the fun out of what football is for these kids. So what is your take on it as a coach now that you can actually affect it yourself?
Do you know what? I feel like, and I might be wrong, but I've got my own views. Everyone's got their own views. I feel like the academy system takes the fun away and adds pressure. So if a kid's playing, so like for example, us at Limitless, we try to do as many, like, so we do 2 sessions a week and we do a match. Obviously, academies do 3 sessions and a match. So it's like it's not miles off in terms of how many hours they're getting. It's not the worst. In terms of the sessions, we try to give them sessions that are kind of academy based, sessions that improve them as individual footballers and as a team as well. So to answer the question, I feel like the academy system does take away the fun a little bit. It adds a lot of pressure, and obviously we've seen the young black kid from Man City took his life because he couldn't take the fact that he was out of the academy. So when you get into that bubble and all of a sudden you're taken out of it, it can have a big effect on your life, not just your football. Whereas if you're in grassroots, you're enjoying your football, you're having fun with your mates, and then you get the opportunity to go, you've had a lot of experience of fun. So you know what it's like to have fun in football. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's fun. You get to go different parts of the country to play against different teams. But that pressure that a young kid has to take on, it's a lot. It's a lot. At a young age, you're playing matches against the best kids in the country. You could get beaten 8-0, 9-0, 10-0. It happens in grassroots as well. But then it's like, how do the coaches then react? How do they... So a lot of coaches, if you don't win matches, if you don't do well in matches against certain teams in the academy system, they look at that and say, oh, maybe he's here, but let's put him down here now. Then down here, then all of a sudden you're released. Yeah. Where's the... All right, cool. He's had a bad game. Let's build him up. Build him up. But
I feel like because football's turned into such a results-based business, like the whole nurturing process has gone. And for me, like one question I wanted to ask you is, considering all the problems that are going on in like football and like the world now today, do you focus on like implementing things to these young kids so that they are part of the people that are fixing the problems that need to be fixed, i.e. racism, i.e. Controlling your anger, i.e. being a mental support for kids that get released out of these clubs, or not even if they're released out of these clubs, but just being a guidance for kids coming up?
So in terms of like children coming up, when we're doing our sessions and stuff, we make sure that these kids understand that everyone comes from different backgrounds, different values, different religions, different gender, because we've got boys and girls, and colour. So we make sure that they understand that we're all the same. Do you know what I mean? Nothing makes you different apart from, you might come from a different social background, different religion. That's your beliefs at the end of the day, but we're all humans, so there's no difference in that aspect. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of kids that come from different places. Some kids come from the area, some kids come from further out the area. Like, do you know what I mean? So they've got different kind of upbringings. So all of them need to understand that, you know what, we're all here together. And not just here together. You go to different clubs, you might go to a different school, whatever. Everyone's the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you feel like we can tackle the problem of like being there for kids that are going through like being released, i.e. the Manchester City guy who took his life? Because for me, I don't feel like there's enough people who are willing to, take that step forward and be like, look, come speak to me, what's going on? Like, it's not the end of the world if you get released. Like, there's other things for you. Like, you got to remember, you're not just a footballer. There's not many people telling these kids that, and there are a lot of people that are allowing these kids to figure out on them by themselves at such a young age. So, like, how do you feel like you, with what you do at Limitless Pro and just in general, we can combat that?
So like kids that, it's no secret that when you're at a club until maybe the age of 16, 17, 18, there's a culture shock. You've gone from being told, you might be a professional footballer, maybe earning this amount of money. You're looking at it in different ways. But then when you've been released and you might go to different clubs to try and get a trial and stuff and you're not getting it, it's hard to take. But I feel like with clubs, what they need to, I don't know, maybe what they should do is kind of have programs in place to help kids understand that not everyone's going to be that professional playing against the best teams in the world. Some might play in League 2, some might play League 1, some might play non-league. Some might have to drop all the way to non-league just to get back up. And I think
might not even make it.
Exactly. And a lot of kids see non-league as a gutter. Like, I saw it like that when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I was always decent. And when I left like my college program, it was like non-league, crap pitches, 60, 70, 80 fans. It's the reality. You know what I mean? I'm like,
bro,
this is dead. And that's
Tuesday night.
Exactly.
at the deadest grounds, far away.
I'm not driving. I'm going to Rock. I don't know if you've been to Wroxham before. They used to be in the Ramen League. Wroxham, you're going there on a Tuesday, you're getting home at 1, 2 a.m. and you're thinking, for what? Bro, you know what I mean? So it's not easy for kids to have to take that.
Yeah.
Going from playing on carpets to playing on, you know what I mean?
So how do you prepare these 14-year-olds that you coach? Because they are like couple ages away from, you know, getting into non-league, even though they can be in the academy. I'm talking like first team non-league football, yeah. So how do you kind of like prepare them for that, knowing that you may not be in an academy yet, but you know non-league's not a bad avenue to go down. Go show your worth, and you never know. Like if you really show your worth, work hard, get your head down, you can make something of it.
I mean, in my opinion, I feel like the route of non-league, like if we had a player A and player B, player A is playing, a bit off topic, but I'll get back to it. Player A is playing 23s at, I don't know, Stevenage, and player B is playing Ryman, was Bostic now, innit?
Yeah, Bostic Lee.
Bostic for, I don't know, whatever team. Yeah, both same age. I think the player playing Bostic has got more of a chance in terms. Obviously, there's one or two at that professional club that are going to go into the first team. But if you're playing games, getting 50 games in a season as a, let's say, an 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, consistently, well, you're getting so much experience, and you're only going to go up if you're doing half decent. Do you know what I mean? But back to the 14-year-olds, I feel like just understanding you're here and you're having fun. Have fun, enjoy it, okay? Because you're not going to be here forever, right? And if you do get into an academy, amazing. Do you know what I mean? But don't think that that's the only thing, the only goal you have. Okay, there's other things you can do in life as well. Yeah. And I think it's important for them to understand that there are jobs and there are things you can do outside of football that are just as fun and just as rewarding. Like myself, I always wanted to be a footballer. I was literally wanted to be a footballer, but I picked the next best thing, which is coaching. Got into that, and I'd rather coach than play football, 100% any day of the week.
I respect that. So with that being said, what are some of like the foundations or the principles you kind of set in place for these for the kids that you coach? Is it things like you must respect everyone, use manners, be friendly, and things like that? So what are the things that you kind of set in place as a foundation?
Yeah, as you said, mannerisms, be friendly, be nice, be respectful, make sure that you're treating everyone the same. If one of your teammates is down because they've missed a chance in the match, for example, pick him back up or pick her back up and make sure they're happy to continue playing the match with you, with the team. Just making sure everyone's having a good time. For me, football is fun. Do you know what I mean? It's great. It's better than being at school at the end of the day, for being real. It's more fun. Do you know what I mean? So you go do your school and then you come into football and you're having the time of your life playing with your friends. And for them to understand that, look, you're here for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, have the best time of your life, enjoy, just be nice to each other. It's going to be much more rewarding for you. You're going to have much more fun and you're going to be a much more successful team, not just on results, but as a team, you're going to have a strong bond. Do you know what I mean? You make friends for life.
That's true, man. 100%. Football can bring some good friends along the way.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Alright, man. You know, I feel like I learned a lot from you. I feel like it's only recently that I even knew what Limitless Pro was about, but you guys are doing some great things. So hopefully if any of our viewers have got children or guys are looking for inspiration, wanting to get into football in case you've been released from your teams, head down to Limitless Pro. Nana's here, as you can tell. He can help you out. But before we wrap it up, I just got a couple of questions I like to ask in it. So obviously you work with young coaches, and nowadays there's so many young rising stars. I'm gonna ask you, Mbappe or Haaland? Which one are you choosing?
Well, Mbappe, you know, just because, you know what, when he scored that hat-trick against Barcelona, it kind of levels. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? I got Mbappe, but Haaland and Mbappe, they're going to go at it for the next 10 years.
So would you say they're the next Messi and Ronaldo?
100%. They are the... I feel like, because they're both... One's in Germany, one's in France. They both got to come out of there. I feel like they do have to go Spain or England. Unless they're smashing Champions League and winning it every year. Do you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying. So with that being said, Premier League, right? Young talents in Premier League. Saka or Foden then?
Asking the Arsenal fans.
Don't be biased. Just be truthful.
Take nothing away from Saka, but I've got to go Foden.
He's a bad man baller.
Foden, sorry, unbelievable. He's silky, man. Foden, man, 100%.
Alright, cool. This one you've got two options, yeah. That's not really an option, but you know, as a footballer, yeah, that when you come into new environments, new teams, there's always something that you have to do. You know what that is, right?
What, initiation?
Yeah. So, what song are you gonna sing for us?
I'm either going Oasis, Wonderwall, James Blunt, You're Beautiful. Because you got kind of... I'm gonna go there singing.
You know what? Give us James Blunt, You're Beautiful. Because we've had Wonderwall on the show before.
You want me to sing it?
Yeah. Did you see the way man get? Don't back out now.
I come with too much confidence. All right,
Yeah,
James,
you got
James
to
Blunt
do it.
beautiful.
Like, bring that mic closer so they can hear
I'm
you.
giving you a little bit.
Alright, let me count you in.
I need a little clap and a click. Yeah.
2, 1.
You're beautiful. That's what you're getting.
Hey,
Get
yo.
one harmony, and that's me. One harmony.
Guys, it's been Nana Asamoah, Limitless Pro. Make sure you head down to them, get in touch. Also, get in touch with Nevo, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take care, stay blessed, and we will catch you guys in the near future.